Hey guys, welcome back to another video in the rSlash/JUSTNOMIL subreddit. Today I have a full story for you with updates involving a manipulative, full-blown narcissistic mother-in-law, a mama's boy, aka OP's husband who is completely in the fog, and an alone pregnant OP who just wants an apology. So, without further ado, let's jump into this absolutely infuriating JUSTNOMIL story. Now that I'm pregnant, my mother-in-law wants to amend our differences and is being too nice and pushy. I've been with my husband for almost 9 years, and since the very beginning, his mother and I have had a shaky relationship, to say the least. When we were teens, she caught us having sex. I've been caught hiding in her closet once, just a bunch of petty things that teenagers get themselves into. Anyway, she's hated me for some time now and isn't afraid to show it. She'll scream at my husband when he's on the phone with me to get him to hang up, call me names to other people, tell my husband he should cheat on me and shouldn't deal with me, just things like that. I personally am not too fond of the woman myself, for many reasons. Simply put, she's just a really nasty, two-faced individual to not only me, but to her son. She recently found out about my pregnancy and instantly changed up her tune. She immediately told my husband that I was more than welcome to go to her house and that I can be there anytime. She also told my husband that she wanted to do dinner that same week she found out I was pregnant so that me and her could talk. I get that she's probably excited, but honestly, I just think the whole thing is fake. She isn't interested in having a relationship with me, she just wants access to my baby, and now that she's found it, I feel like it's messed up for her to try to make amends and try to act as if everything is okay between us. I don't feel like being fake with her, or sitting across from her at a dinner table, forcing conversation. But maybe I'm just being immature about the whole thing. I at least feel like I should be able to do this on my own time, and not go to dinner with her just because she now feels like fixing our relationship. Like, for F's sakes, she's already talking about buying her own car seat for her car. I'm only 13 weeks pregnant. I personally don't want her anywhere near my baby when it's born because of how she treats her own children. But I don't know, should I at least give her a chance? I'm lost on what to do. I'm happy she's excited and being nice about it, but it also just feels weird because we all know it's just an act. Update. Husband is now adamant on having his mother be a part of our unborn child's life, regardless of how she's treated me and him in the past. I have an update, but let me first further paint the picture of what kind of person my male really is. She kicked my husband out when he was living with her at 19 because he was doing college full-time for the first time and he was so excited about it. And she resented that because going back to school was something that she wanted to do and hadn't done yet. And if he was doing school, he wouldn't be able to watch his little sister so that she could do college again. So you get it, she's a selfish bitch. Anyway, a week ago, she was discussing the pregnancy with my husband, and she cried to him because he told her that I still wasn't ready to have dinner with her and resolve our issues. I already had a lot of things going on, and the last thing I wanted to do was have dinner with her and fake like everything is cool with us. However, I decided to be compliant, so I apologized to her about everything I could have done wrong to her, and in return, she responded with, "Thanks for apologizing, that's all I ever wanted," without counter-apologizing to me for the disrespect she's inflicted upon me. Call it what you want, but I believe the mature thing to do is for the both of us to apologize to one another, and once again, she shows that she feels like the world owes her something, and that I was the only one in the wrong. She again cried to my husband and said that she feels like he's trying to shut her side of the family out and that she believes I hate her for no reason and want to keep her away from the baby. Her crying to my husband made him feel bad, and now suddenly he's telling me that I'm immature for not trying to meet up with his mother. Yet, he does admit and agree that I'm owed an apology also. He told me that he doesn't want to shut his mother out, and that it would be messed up and catastrophic for his family if I prohibited his mother from being around our baby. That his other members would think it was wrong too, and that his mother was entitled to be around our baby just as much as my mom is entitled to be around our baby. He completely let his mother manipulate him. Mill then calls Phil and cries to him as well and told him that she thinks that I'm going to try to keep her and him away from the baby. His father then was upset at my husband for having a discussion with her in the first place about me needing space. Nobody seems to give a shit about how I feel, and it's irritating. My husband told his mother to apologize to me and that I do deserve one, and that she was actually wrong on many occasions. He says he just wants to be fair and give her a chance. He doesn't want her to feel like we're shutting her out without giving her a shot, and he wants our baby to have all of her grandparents in her life until they prove they shouldn't be. Am I overreacting? I don't want to prevent my child from seeing her family at all. I want her to have all her family members in her life, but I'm just confused on how to feel. Maybe I shouldn't be expecting an apology from her. Maybe I should just let it go. But it's been 9 years of this disrespect. And I don't know, I'm just not sure if this is someone I want around my child. But I want to be fair to my husband because this is his baby too. Mill says she wants nothing to do with my unborn daughter because she refuses to apologize for past disrespect. Here's the latest bullcrap with my mother-in-law. A few weeks ago, Mill asked my husband what she did to him to be treated like this, and asked him if she was really a bad enough mother for him to not want her to have anything to do with his first baby. Again, completely disregarding that it's not just his baby, and that it's mine too, and that she needed to own up to her shit to be involved. He told her that all she does is victimize herself, and that she's incapable of self-reflecting and apologizing when wrong. He then tells her that she owes me an apology, and that it would be hard for her to be involved if I wasn't shown the bare minimum of respect and given a simple apology. She tells him she refuses to kiss my ass, and that she's the mother, and she won't apologize, and that she wants nothing to do with our baby if an apology was required. This hurt my husband a lot, but hey, if she would rather miss out on her first grandkid than apologize for being hurtful, that's on her. Just last week, she had a conversation with another relative who told me what was said, and apparently she thinks I need to get over myself, and that my husband shouldn't be putting me first because no chick should come before your mother. She expressed resentment because according to her, everything from my husband's mouth now is, "We don't think it's a good idea. We this, we that." And she thinks that's his way of putting his wife first, and that's apparently a problem for her. So on Mother's Day, my husband went to dinner with his mom and got her some expensive $350 Tom Ford perfume, and miraculously she was happy with him and says, "I'm ready to apologize to OP, and I just want to support you guys through this." So of course now my husband is ecstatic and hoping for peace, and I'm just so done with this whole superficial thing. The apology obviously wouldn't even be sincere at this point, so that's not even what I want anymore. Honestly, it wasn't even about an apology in the first place. It was about the acknowledgement and owning up to of hurtful things she's said and done in the past. She doesn't respect her own children. She thinks everyone is beneath her, and before she knew I was pregnant, she was perfectly fine disrespecting me. It's hard for me to get over. I just want respect, which I doubt at all I'll ever get from her because I don't think she respects anybody but herself. Mill continues to rug sweep her bad behavior and still expects great involvement in my pregnancy. I saw Mill for the first time in a few months yesterday. She had stopped by to see my husband. she sat down and asked me how I was feeling. We had small talk and joked about feeling fat during pregnancy and not being able to do much, and how it'd all pay off once my daughter was here. She spoke about how we need to take pictures and whatnot, but once I realized she still wasn't apologizing, I told her I was leaving and heading out. She then said, "I told husband that I want to buy furniture for the baby." So I told her, "Well, I don't really know what I'm getting yet, so..." "Well, when you're ready to buy things, I want to get things. Just let me know." My husband also told me she wants to buy a car seat for her own car. The same woman that also told my husband that I needed to get over myself and that I didn't deserve an apology. She has a history of mistreating people and just not considering her actions because everyone always rug sweeps her bullshit. I should add, I spoke to my husband about it again and told him I'd rather steer clear of her, to which he was okay with. Then I told him I don't want her at our baby shower when she can't even treat me like a human being, and apologized to me. He told me since it was his first baby too, that it was selfish of me and that I wasn't thinking about him, that his mom had to be at the baby shower because it wasn't just my shower, but his too. Before hanging up on me, he called me petty and said that I'm choosing this instead of giving Mill a chance. He wants to have yet another conversation with her, convincing her to apologize because he still thinks she will. He also said that by me acting this way, I'm proving his mom's point and that I'm trying to take him away from his family. Fuck this. I'm completely alone in this. Mother-in-law says she's a matriarch and she doesn't need to apologize to me for her behavior. Is the head of both me, my husband, and our unborn baby. Like I said in the last update, my husband is dead set on convincing his mom to apologize to me. This is honestly like beating a dead horse and giving her a chance to be the better person. Not gonna happen. When he spoke to her, she revealed that she was old school and felt like she was the one that needed to be respected. He said her exact words were, "I'm a matriarch now. I'm old school. I'm the head of this family, and I don't need to apologize." He said he let her have it, telling her about how she isn't a matriarch and that I deserved respect. And if she's anything, she's immature for not being able to apologize the same way I had done. She tearfully responded after hearing him out, telling him, "It's just hard for me to apologize to people. I've always had this issue, but you're right." After the conversation, she told him that she apparently needed to consult with some people before giving me an apology. I'm guessing to run it by others and shit talk me more, and for other people to tell her what she wants to hear, which is that I'm not owed an apology. I am so done with this woman. Like, who the F does she think she is? A matriarch? Really? The audacity! When he told me that she needed to consult with someone, I told him I was done and that she wasn't gonna have anything to do with our daughter when she's here. I'm really trying to be fair to my husband because I can tell it's hard for him and that he wants his mom to be involved. But he told me that he'll back whatever I want to do. I'm just flabbergasted. I've never seen anyone act like this. Oh my god, this one was really frustrating for me. And look, I do stand by OP 1000%, and I agree she deserves an apology and that her Mill is a selfish, gaslighting, narcissist bitch. However, OP states that she's not going to rug sweep her Mill's crap, yet in the same update, rug sweeps her husband's bullcrap. As far as I'm concerned, OP's husband is just as much of an issue here. Even with the glimmer of hope in the last post, with her husband stating he'll finally stand with her, I'm not convinced. He is so much in the fog, and the fact that he gives his mother an unlimited amount of chances whenever she cries, literally spelling it out for all of them as to what type of person she is, then he still blames OP for everything and takes his mom's side. He can't have his cake and eat it too. And until OP fixes this with her husband, the issues are never going to disappear. And I know this might be rash and perhaps an unpopular opinion, but honestly, OP needs to talk to him about getting some therapy, because if he can't realize what a wretched person his mom truly is, then OP is better off without him and needs to say sayonara to that entire family, and hubby can live happily ever after with the matriarch. At least temporarily anyways. Ugh. I do hope I'm wrong about that assessment though, and maybe the last ordeal with his mom actually did wake his ass up, but we will see. Anyways, that is all for me today. I hope you enjoyed that JUSTNOMIL story. Let me know what you think about all of it, because of course my opinion might be different than yours, and I love to hear your guys' opinions. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. I truly appreciate when you do, and I will see you in the next Reddit story. Bye!